Hello, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to present today. In this session, I will be sharing the findings of our recent journal article titled Analysis of the Value Proposition Canvas in Supporting the Business Sustainability of Rakamin Academy. And here's our team. My name is Mayangsari Alifah Putri. I am with Utami Nur Hidayati and Olga Koswanurfan Dianka. We are from LSPR Institute Communication and Business. All right, before we start, here is the table of content. We will talk about the research background, method, result and discussion, and the last is conclusion. And here is the background. In recent years, the global startup ecosystem has experienced significant turbulence following exponential growth during the COVID-19 pandemic. More than 460,000 employees in the technology and startup sectors were laid off between January 2022 and early 2024, with major corporations such as Amazon and Meta among the largest contributors. At the national level, similar trends are evident. Since early 2023, PT Goto Gojek, Tokopedia Tbk, or Goto, laid off 1,900 employees, followed by Zenius 600, Shopee 500, and Gojek 430. Additionally, JDID and Ruang Guru each terminated more than 200 employees. This phenomenon underscores that rapid growth alone without a solid business model foundation is insufficient to ensure organizational resilience in the face of industry dynamics. So, Rakamin Academy, however, is not merely a digital training platform. It positions itself as an end-to-end career development platform that provides a holistic approach to preparing work-ready digital talent. So, we found the gap analysis. While the value proposition canvas is a recognized framework, limited research has explored its role in supporting the sustainability of career development startup in Indonesia, particularly in the case of Rakamin Academy. So here is the method. The study grounded in the constructivism paradigm, which assumed that reality is shaped by social interactions and the individual interpretation of their experiences. Value proposition as analytical framework are particularly critical for startup in the field of career development, as they serve as the foundation for designing training programs that are genuinely aligned with participants' needs, aimed at increasing their competitiveness in the labor market. The study is grounded in the constructivism paradigm, which assumes a reality is shaped by social interaction and individual interpretation of their experiences. So the data collection we use is primary data and the secondary data. For the primary data, we use in-depth interview to the Rakamin Academy staff. And it's to understand how they design and implement the value proposition, evaluate existing services, and identify opportunities for value development as a strategy for building an adaptive and sustainable business. And the second, Rakamin Academy alumni to gain direct customer perspective on their experiences, the pain that were elevated and gain achieved, and how they perceive the overall value delivered by Rakamin Academy. For the secondary data research consists of publicly available and internal material that support triangulation and contextual understanding, and it include company documents and publications. The data validity is strengthened through source triangulation by comparing and cross-verifying information from multiple relevant stakeholders. The primary objective of this research is to analyze the value proposition canvas offered by Rakamin Academy and evaluate its alignment with participant needs, ultimately in support of business sustainability. So here is the result and discussion. For the finding, customer profile, we found that customer jobs, customer pains, and customer gains. Based on interviews with alumni of Rakamin Academy regarding customer jobs, the guiding questions were: What did you do when deciding to join a digital training program? And what was your main motivation and goal to enrolling in the bootcamp? The most frequently mentioned response indicated that prior to joining the program, participants sought information about the bootcamp provider, received recommendation from family, friends, and colleagues. Research program fees and available training option through social media and visual websites, and assess the alignment between the curriculum and their learning objective. Generally, the individuals who choose to participate in the bootcamp were motivated by the desire to secure employment, switch career, expand their professional network, and build a professional portfolio or pursue a job promotion. From the customer pains, we're asked what challenges or obstacles did you encounter during the training program? Did the program impose any additional burdens, financially, time related, or emotionally? And were there any expectations you had that the program failed to meet? The most frequently cited pain point included difficulties associated with online learning, time constraints, limited accessibility of learning materials, which were hosted on Google Classroom, relatively high program costs, and the unavailability of one-on-one mentoring services. And from the customer gains, alumni were asked what were the most significant benefits you experienced after completing the program. Did you experience any positive changes in terms of skills, networking, opportunities, or confidence? How related was the training content to the actual demands of the job market? And did the training meet the exceed your expectation? Alumni frequently reported substantial benefits, including improved technical and soft skills, broader networking opportunities, increased self-confidence, and enhanced career preparedness. They also noted that the training materials were highly relevant to real-world professional demands, and in any case, the program either met or exceeded their initial expectation. All right, there are three types of it clearly reflected in Rakamin's business model. The first is problem solution fit. Rakamin was successfully provided an initial solution to develop new skills and transition into careers in the digital field. And from product market fit, alumni express a relatively high level of satisfaction with the theoretical aspects of the learning content. However, improvement are still needed in the area of job placement and the relevance of mentoring. Positive market responses tend to focus on affordability of the program, the strength of the participant final program portfolio, and the flexibility of the training schedule. And the third is business model fit. Rakamin's business model offers accessible education at affordable cost with comprehensive learning materials, prompting alumni to refer the program to peers. Nevertheless, there is a need to track on the program's outcomes and its connectivity to industry post-completion to ensure that participants can effectively apply their acquired knowledge in the new job roles. So here is the conclusion. Rakamin effectively aligns under needs with its offering by providing practical, flexible, and affordable learning experiences, supported by industry mentoring and up-to-date content. And for the recommendation, the first is enhancing post-program support services by develop long-term career support through a more active alumni network and extend mixed mentoring program. And the second, strengthening the partnership ecosystem by expanding strategic collaboration with industries, universities, and mid-sized digital agencies or brands to enhance curriculum relevance. This will allow participants to work on capstone projects that align with current industry practices and increase their access to real job opportunities. Well, that concludes my research presentation. I sincerely appreciate your time, attention, and valuable feedback. Thank you very much, and I look forward to your insight and suggestion.